Hello and welcome to the Craftsman Show. My hair is a mess. My name is your host, the Craftsman. Craftsman is closing in on the Steady Crafting Studio renovation. Cannot wait to show you. I've got some technological advancements that I'm doing. Things like this, I can put them different places and attach my lights to it real easily, or move my camera arm to that, and I have them at different corners of the workshop so I can change my filming location easily. For me, that's a small upgrade that's going to be a big upgrade, and I'm very excited about to be getting back into stop motion animation. That's what I'm talking about. Our youngest son, aka Craig son, has developed a very intense interest in blacksmithing. And so this right here is probably one of the keyest components to all of it, And really, you could have you a flat block of steel to work against, But I said, baby, I want to get you an anvil, the traditional style. And that's where it gets a little bit discouraging, because any of y'all that's been anvil shopping, yes, how much would you take for that anvil right there? This anvil? I might would let it go for $25,000. Are you sure? Because it ain't in the best conditions, It's all rounded and beat up. This anvil came up here on the Mayflower. I would accept $25,500 for it. You can pay anywhere from $2 per pound to up to $7. I seen an anvil going for $10 per pound. It's crazy about that. As much as I would like to get Craft Son a 200-pound anvil, we just couldn't justify $1,200, starting out on there. But at the same time, I didn't want to just get the little cast iron Harbor Freight anvil. And I said, let's at least get us an anvil that's a little bit bigger than the one we got right now. So after some digging and reading reviews on the internet, here's what we came up with. That's a 66-pound anvil. As you can see, there is some pitting on this anvil. And also, I'm just really not a fan of the blue paint. Some reviews say that they got their anvil with black paint on it. I said, let's just take the paint off of here and try to make that thing look like a pretty decent little anvil, if we can do it. So I'm just going to use my little DY angle grinder, and I got me a 60 grit flap disc right there. Now we done came outside, look at the. Before we can get started on this, I need to say some safety things, alright? Please use some eye protection, please do it. And it might be that you just wear you a face mask like that. I have had situations before where one of these little wires come off of here, and next thing you know, it's sticking in my hand, in my arm somewhere. That would not be good for your eyeball, please, seriously. They're going to protect your eyeball, your mouth, a lot more area. Now for removing paint, you could just use a paint stripper, but I said I'm going to use me some wire brush right there. That's a cup brush. That's right there, pretty aggressive now. That's probably my preference. At the bare minimum, Craftsman will recommend that you have you on a dust mix respirator. Alright. Just so you know, the way these angle grinders work is, see how that spins? Look. That locks it, that pushes it down and keeps it from spinning further. Alright, now we can loosen that up off of there. And we still holding that button down right there. Alright. Just about like that right there. Now the way this D-Wall works is you have to do that and then do that right there. There. So that's what we looking like. You know, there's still going to be some pitting, but we got the horn smooth enough there. And by the way, this called the horn, H-O-R-N. You might bend you some metal around now. It's got different radiuses for different possibility of curvature. Your anvil will be modified based on what you're doing, alright? So somebody that's doing a farrier, a horseshoeing, things like that is one thing, but then somebody doing small scale, maybe jewelry, you might even want to get finer than this. We still got some other things we want to do. Probably, I need to probably take this right there and turn it into a rounding hammer. And so, which you probably think already it is a round, but we need to take them little edges off of it and make it just nice and round, you know, smooth. And then we also might want to make it some accessory for the hardy hole right there. So on a regular side anvil, that's normally a 1 inch, alright. We got this small one, it's a 3/4. And so this will be actually for hot cut right there. And so what that mean is you could take that piece of metal, that 3/4 going to fit right down in there, and you got your punch stick in there. You hit your metal and just hit it, and they're going to cut it. But you can do all kinds of things with a hardy hoe. Some accessories, you can do different little dies and things that you can do. Some people might prefer to do a little taper radius. They might want to put a little shoulder, a little curvature on it, alright? Starting with a little bit more rounded, more. And down here might be pretty good rounding. Lots of opinions on how that you should modify or dress your anvil. But at the end of the day, you know, you the one that's putting bread on the table, so you got to make it do work for your family, you know. Alright, so now the enemy to this anvil is going to be oxidation. Now, by the way, if you have a piece of metal that's already rusted, consider that you can use vinegar to get rid of that rust. Just like that right there. In the past, I have used mineral to help protect my metal. And you can use some things like that right there. Loctite is thin rust neutralizer. But I said for today that look at this crazy camera angle right there. That's exciting. But anyway, for today that I said let's do something special, you know. Many years ago, sheep farmers got to noticing farm implements and metal pieces, equipment, things laying around in their field. That certain parts of it was not rusted. Anywhere where the sheep could get up against it and rub and scratch their back. And you know how animals do. And that's because sheep have lanolin. So we just going to put us some lanolin oil on there. We're going to be pretty generous with it, all right. Lanolin is some pretty thick stuff, actually. It ain't a thin and runny oil, you know. And I'm also debating on, do we want to stick with the charcoal in the ground with fire bricks, with a blower, blowing air for the fires, or do we want to go with propane, a big propane tank and a, you know, more cleaner burning, efficient metal fires? Either way, it's going to be better than what we're doing right now. That's not very efficient. I told Crystal, I said, baby, if you do blacksmithing, you don't need no gym membership. Blacksmithing works your muscle and your cardio. You ready? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When did you get that hammer? Until next time, I love y'all and keep on dedicating. I don't know.